Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Bree, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. We are ever growing. In today's video, I am going to be talking about tough conversations and what make a conversation tough. And let's get into today's video. I think as we transition into adulthood, we are learning on how to properly navigate through tough conversations. And I have a few questions that I want to say as a food for thought for today's video. And that first question is, what type of conversations do you find to be tough? So a tough conversation can be if you are having to talk to a friend, someone close to you, or even a family member, and something may have happened or a situation kind of came up and there were some things that happened unexpectedly or just not in the way that you agreed in how it came out to be. And sometimes you do have to go to that person and talk to them, and sometimes doing that, it can be very tough because you don't know how to approach the situation or how to even bring it up. But having those tough conversations is definitely important. I definitely think in the end, whether the conversation or the situation get resolved, you can at least say, I got through that tough conversation, and from there, I know how everything stands and just have to grow and move on from it. Tough conversations can really be different for everyone. Tough conversations can be if you have a loved one or a family member to pass away, or another example of a tough conversation is you can be in a relationship and that relationship is not working out in the way you want it to, so you are having that tough conversation with that significant other on whether we should try to find a way to fix it or if we just simply have to pull the plug. And another tough conversation is sometimes, I think, which is what I am dealing with on my journey of growth, is sometimes we have to have those tough conversations with ourselves. And those tough conversations sometimes can be the worst conversations when we have to dive into the root of the problem and work your way from the ground up. And the root won't move unless bring up the cause of the root, the cause of the pain. That is the only way that you can truly heal and move on from it. Now, of course, you would never forget, but you would definitely feel so much better once you move that root that's been keeping you underground and just grow and build from it. I know that life is tough. I am dealing with that now. I think everyone that enter into adulthood or just transitioning into adulthood definitely go through what we call growing pains. It seems like once you feel like you're on that high, life just shows you that it's not always going to be smooth sailing, and those come with tough conversations. We begin to heal when we learn why we are hurting, and just coming face to face with those feelings and having those conversations. Tough conversations truly won't go anywhere unless you unpack those feelings and just lay it out, whether that is communicating, whether that is writing a letter or a journal entry. Tough conversations and healing from it is different for everyone. If you truly want to heal, you definitely have to address the issue and face it head on and just grow and build from it. And I know it is hard to let it go, but letting it go will lift that huge burden off your back that you just been dealing with for a while. You will feel so much clear-minded. I know I do when I finally let go of whatever it is that I've been holding on or just suppressing. And once I release that energy or have that tough talk or conversation with that person or with myself, I feel so much better and just feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders. And believe me, I know it is easier said than done, but we don't want to be harping on those same issues or stresses forever and ever. So just learning to let go and move on and grow and build from it is truly the way to go. And that is what I am learning. We can't always harp on that same situation or that same conversation over and over again. We simply have to release it and accept what the outcome is, and just know that if something like that come up again, that you would know how to deal with it or talk about it head on and just grow and move from there. And I think that is really all I have to say in today's video. But before I leave, don't forget to be kind to one another. Tough conversations truly won't go anywhere unless you unpack those feelings and just lay it out, whether that is